Hello, 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 and welcome to Math 4. Now, in Math 4, we're going to deal with a bunch of stuff that you've seen maybe in Math 3, Math 2 a little bit, and then we're going to elevate that to our level that we have to deal with. So one of the things that you guys have seen before in Math 3, I know in Math 1, you should have seen it too, maybe in Math 2, it's a thing called interval notation. So here, we're going to do a quick review of this because when it comes to what we have to do next, you'll see that how important it is, because if you don't know how to do it, you're going to get stuff wrong. And we don't want to get it wrong. We want you to get everything right. We want you to understand what's going on and then move forward from that. So let's go ahead and move into our notes. Our quick notes here. It's actually going to be really quick and really short. So when we're completing our first set of notes, which is going to be of this year, which is going to be key features of functions, we're going to write most of our answers in interval notation. So if you don't know how to do interval notation, you can't do the answers for the problems, therefore you get it wrong, and then you're like, what's the hell am I supposed to do? I don't understand. So we're going to make sure you don't get to that point of, I don't understand, at the very beginning of the school year, at least. All right. With that, or beginning of the semester, I should say. So with this, we're going to be dealing with some of our key features. And again, you've learned key features in Math 3, so we're going to hit these more and just go on from there. So our key features that are going to deal with our x values. Remember, x values are the ones that go left to right on the x-axis. These are going to be we're going to write them in interval notation also. These are going to be domain, increase, decrease, positive, and negative. So the intervals of the domain, the interval for increase, the interval for decrease, the interval of positive and negative are going to be written in a thing called interval notation. So again, if you don't know how to do this, that part's going to be messing you up. Now, when it comes to the x values, it's that one. When it comes to our y values, though, it's only one thing, and that is range. So when it comes to our key features here, if it's dealing with the x values, that means it's talking about interval notation of domain, increase, decrease, positive, and negative. If it's dealing with our y values, that's talking about our range. So with that, we're going to go ahead and take a look at some stuff here. Look at how we take old stuff that we've done before and make it into the stuff that we need to have now. So let's go ahead and take a look at our inequalities here first. So let's go. So let's deal with this. So interval notation deals with answers written in inequalities. So we're going to focus on our x values first. So our x values are here first. We're going to focus on those. And we're going to and the first thing we're going to do first is let us go and graph this out on a number line. Let's see what it looks like on a number line. Let's see if we remember how to do this stuff. Remember to open and close circles, shading, and all that great stuff. We're going to do all that. So let's go ahead and draw that. So we're going to do a number line here. We're going to do a number line right here too. And you might be like, Mr. Hall, I don't remember any of this stuff right now. Oh my gosh, I don't remember what's going on. So let's just see if it brings back and jogs your memory a little bit. Let's see. So we got these going on right here. Bam, bam. All right, cool. So with this, normally you guys put the 0 in the middle and you did like all the numbers going back and forth. In Math 4, we don't really care about that part because we just need to know 4 is right here in the middle. Again, 4 is right here for this middle. We have to remember, okay, which one has open circle, which one has a closed circle. So when you're thinking about the first one, x is greater than 4. You'd be like, is that an open circle or closed circle? And hopefully in your mind you're saying, well, since it's just less than or greater than, it's an open circle. If you said that, you're right. Good job. So again, less than or greater than sign was equal to an open circle. All right. So with that, the other part was we had to shade. So here it says x is greater than 4. Now here's a good thing to remember. If your x is on the left side, what I would do is go ahead and make this into an arrow. And wherever it's pointing, that's where I need to shade. If you remember your less than and greater than signs and which one's which, I would do this. So I'll make it to an arrow like it is there. And you can see it, which means we're shading this direction, right? So we're going to start from the shaded, the open circle and shade that direction. Okay, cool. We got that. All right, now for the other one, it says x is greater than or equal to 4. So again, here, this has the equal to sign on it. So hopefully you guys remember that if it's less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, it equals a closed circle. Does that bring back to your remembrance of anything that you guys did before? I hope you're saying, yeah, I remember this stuff, Mr. Hall. This was old stuff. Like, let's get to the new stuff. Let's get to the hard stuff. Yeah. All right, so we have a closed circle on 4. And again here, just like we did before, if the x is on the left side, we can put a line right here. We can make an arrow. So that means we're going to shade this direction again. So it's going to be very important that you guys know how to shade, guys, or know which way it's going on, because this is not the only time we're going to deal with this. It's going to be going on for like probably this first like quarter and maybe part of the second quarter, maybe part of the third quarter. So it's going to be dealing with a lot of stuff here. So don't lose this. Don't ever lose it. Don't ever give up. All right, now with this, we know our shading. We know our open and closed circle is great stuff. Now the other thing that you guys should remember is a thing called the infinities. So on this left side here, on this side over here, we know on this side, in this shaded area right here, this would be like your negative numbers, right? Because you would have like 4 right here, you have 3, 2, 1, 0, and then negative numbers going the rest of this way down here. So with that, if that's where the negative numbers are, we know that our infinity means it goes on forever and ever and ever. So it means negative infinity is going to be on this side. So negative infinity is over there. And then positive infinity is going to be on this side because this is where all the positive numbers are. So again, if the negative numbers are on the left side of the number line, remember the negative numbers are there. Positive numbers are going to be the right side. So negative infinity is on the left, positives on the right. Same thing down here. Now that's going to be very important. Do not leave that off. If you leave it off, it's going to mess up what you're going to do later on. So get that right. Do it right. So make sure you have that infinities there. Make sure you know how to shade. Make sure you graph all this great stuff. And then we're going to go from there. Let's do some more. We're going to talk about y values too, so we'll get there. Don't worry about the y part yet. All right, so let's do one more. And let's see if you can do it. So stop the video here. You try it out. Let's see how you guys know how to do this. Stop the video. You work it out yourself. And then hit play, and let's see like how y'all did. All right, so now that you have tried the problem, let's go ahead and take a look at, oh, Johnny Swim. That's a great group, guys. All right, but with that, once you've actually done that part, let's go ahead and graph this out. So we have the negative infinity here, positive infinity here. We have negative 6 in the middle. All right, now we said we should have had a closed circle right here, right? That's what y'all did, right? I know y'all did it. I can feel it. I can hear it in your hearts. And then you should have shaded what direction, left or right? Left. You're right. You're absolutely correct. So we shade to the left. Perfection. All right, so everybody should have had that. Okay, cool. Nice. All right, so let's throw in the y value real quick because that's going to be important too. Y is so important here because remember, y is still with our range. Go from the range of the graph, which is important. That's going to be one of our key features. So here, our range, we're going to still do with our number line. But remember, y values, and let's do this real quick. Let's write this down to make sure everybody remembers. All right, so we know for a fact that this part going left to right is our x values, or x-axis. Negative infinity over here, positive infinity over here. And again, this deals with our domain, our intervals of increase, decrease, positive, negative, even constant that we're going to throw in there too. So we know from negative infinity to positive infinity on this number line right here. Go from left to right. Now, when it comes to our range, though, range is going up and down, the y values. So this is positive infinity on top of here, negative infinity down here. And this is our y values, our y-axis. Now, with this, if anybody needs to see why that is, why these are positive negatives here, remember going up here, these are positive numbers going up, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth. So if it's going up, it's positive infinity. If it's going down, it's negative infinity. That's our negative numbers down here. -1, -2, -3, -4, so on and so forth. So going up is positive infinity, go down is negative infinity. So let's go ahead and do this y is less than or equal to -2 on our number line. But because we're talking about y, we're going to talk about going up and down. Now for the activity we're going to do later on, if you see y, it's still going to have you do it like horizontal sometimes, but it's going to be okay. I'll explain more to you that time. I'll help you out if you need it. All right, so we have 0 right here in the middle. So we know we're going to go -2. So we go down 1, 2. -2 is right there. Or really, tell you the truth, no, let's hit it back. Remember we said that we don't have to worry about putting 0 and stuff in there for math 4, sorry. So we're going to put -2 right here. And it says x is going to be less than -2. So we're saying less than, that means that it's going to be shading to the numbers that are smaller than -2. So with that, that means we're going to be shading, first off, it's a closed circle there because it's a less than or equal to. And then we need to shade all the numbers that are below it right now. So we got infinity here, negative infinity here. And we have our graphing going on. Bam, done. All right, cool. So now let's go into our very last part, which is now taking these graphs right here and put them in interval notation. Let's go.